And Assalamualaikum. So today we are from group 3. We'll present about our company, which is the Orgalizer. Okay, next. Okay, I am Emilia Batrisha binti Aziz and I will present about executive summary. Next. Okay, so for executive summary, we have company background. Okay, firstly, we have been thinking about doing a business since a long time ago, but we did not have any idea what kind of product we would like to sell. After doing some research and thinking about the product, the idea of getting into fertilizer industry came across our mind. So why do we choose to sell fertilizer? Is because fertilizer is a key ingredient in feeding the world's rising population, which is estimated to reach around 9.5 billion by 2013, as fertilizer is important for feeding the world. Okay, so fertilizer manufacture, which is our core industry, is inextricably linked to agriculture productivity and food production. And fertilizer have an underappreciated function in food production, as fertilizer provide nourishment to plants. And after a few months of having a serious and proper research, our group that consists of 5 members have decided to join into fertilizer industry and name our company as the Orgalizer. And then we along the way, we also keep doing research on how to make the fertilizer become a high quality product that people will always find. And after considering and settle down all the hassle, we finally started to operate our business, and we aim that we could make this company as a well-known company. Our name behind the Orgalizer is to represent the word of organic fertilizer. And our company is a small and humble business that aims to provide the best quality and affordable fertilizer. Next. Okay, next is company ownership. So for company ownership, our company is a partnership company, and a partnership company is one of which the profit and management responsibilities are shared by two or more people. So as our company, we consist of 5 members, and having multiple owners guarantee that the decisions are always made in the best interest of company. Okay, so for the ownership, the company ownership consists of Mr. Izzat Ikram, Ms. Shazana Afika, Ms. Zati Alia, Ms. Emilia Batrisha, and Ms. Arifah Zakira, and our total share of the company is 100,000. The largest contribution of share goes to Mr. Izzat Ikram, the CEO of the company, who have 30% of the share. Next is Ms. Shazana, the Vice President of the Marketing Department, Ms. Zati Alia, Vice President of Operation Department, and Ms. Emilia Batrisha as the Marketing Manager, who has 30% of the share each person. And lastly, Ms. Arifah Zakira as an Operation Manager have 10% of the shares in the company. Okay, next. Next is area of operation. So our company's headquarters is located at Shah Alam, Selangor, and the reason for choosing this location for the office is because it is strategically located and surrounded by other industrial companies. And we also find that this location is easy for customer to find parking. So the address is 36/1F, Jalan Setia Perdana, Bandar Setia Alam, Section 13, Shah Alam, Selangor. Okay, next. Okay, next is a product or service that we offer. So we at Orgalizers strive and selfishly to give the agriculture business with more cost-effective and efficient fertilizer to bring about more production and profitability. So we would like to give agriculture business with more cost-effective and efficient fertilizer. And next is one of our success elements at the Orgalizer is our desire to listen to the farmers and agriculture community to create a great harvest. Thus, we customize our product to the range of crops used in this region. So our company will seize the opportunity to be a farmer and planter-friendly fertilizer company, and it will be a great honor to represent our country. Okay, Next, our compound fertilizer is uniquely produced whereby liquidized area is incorporated as the basic nitrogen source in the production of compound fertilizer. We also provide a choice of formulation that use ammonium sulfate as a nitrogen source option. And the quality of the product is constantly monitored. We also have a ISO certified as well as CRIM. Okay. Next, furthermore, Felda Mid Series are our signature blends. It has been tried and tested for years as it is used extensively by Felda setters and plantation. We also supply wide range of street fertilizers such as urea, ammonium sulfate, rock phosphate, muriate of potash, and magnesium sulfate. We make sure that all the raw materials are selected and imported just from the best source for more efficient nutrient updated from the crops. And eventually, our company produce organic and environmental friendly fertilizer for the usage of agriculture sector that we do not use any chemical substances in the production. So this will create an opportunity to our company to create 100% of organic and environmental friendly fertilizer to encounter the public health and environment problem. Okay, next is company value proposition. So our company strive to get the best quality fertilizer to provide the best experience for our customer and deliver our value proposition. Indeed, to assure this high quality, we control as much as a supply chain as possible. And this company implement a strategy that ensure the same process in each of the fertilizer, which we have a strict supplier policy to supervise the whole process and make sure that each fertilizer and packaging is one of the same way. Okay, next, our company also implement training and capacity building program that help its personnel focus uh, on organic farming best practices, and the farm workers that will be the target of our training program. Workers will be given on the job and off the job training season to help them enhance their skill and knowledge in organic farming. So in the long term, the company plans to expand its training program to include personnel who will be involved in the production of organic fertilizer. And the purpose of this training program is to promote product process innovation. And lastly, our value proposition is the price. The price that we offer is quite affordable compared to our competitors. For example, the price for the 20 kilogram is only for 60 ringgit, and our selling price is cheaper than other sellers. Okay, next. Next is mission, vision, and objective. So our company's mission is to provide excellent service to our customers, manufacturing of quality product through continuous research and development. We also want to create value through our human capital. We need to encourage creativity, communication, collaboration, and commitment. We also strive to go beyond concept of doing the job by enjoying what we do and committing a long-term mutually supportive relationship. And the last mission is to build an integrated value chain advantage. We ensure sustainably source product quality and volume and provide our clients with product specification and innovation to meet their specific needs by managing each stage of the value chain. Okay, next is our vision, which is to be a market leader in the fertilizer industry locally, and our objective is to create an environmental friendly image in the agriculture industry by creating organic product to the customer, to be favored organic fertilizer company for farmers by providing good quality of organic fertilizer, and lastly is to maintain and increase the long term of fertility of soils. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Our company situation analysis. So the first thing first is macro environment. Okay, microenvironment analysis. There are content of 4 in total. So the first one is political. The government allows tax, and the government also provide export benefit. So the second one is social. So social is farmer prefer artificial fertilizer over the biofertilizer. So the technology is the third one, which is the operator of fertilizer plants. Last but not least, economical. The government has imposed strict bans on export of of fertilizer. So the second slide is about macro environment analysis, or the other names is supply chain. So just I'm showing in the picture, there is 4 in total. So the first one is input supplier. So the main one is supplier, of course. Then it's going to be a processor for the next one, and the third one is market intermediaries, and last but not least, it will be stopped at the consumer. So the next one is macro environment. Okay, this one is macro environment analysis also, but for the stakeholder and evaluation of relation. There is 3 level in total. The stakeholder is very various. Alright, so the micro have 3 stakeholder, and there are the main stake that I stated in the picture. Right, so the next slide is macro. Right, so the macro has 7 the most various one. Right, so we are going to the market definition. So the market definition is organic fertilizer are derived from organic source such as plant and animal waste, and the raw material can range from the cow manure to organic compost, kelp, guano, bone, and blood meals, mold gas, and fish emulsion are some of the organic materials used to develop organic fertilizer. So organic fertilizer promote healthy soil and are considered as more environmentally friendly solution. Organic fertilizer also enable losing soil to retain more moisture and also nutrient, and also promote healthy growth of microorganisms, which ultimately encourage the healthy growth of plant. Organic fertilizer also reduce the need of pesticides that contain chemicals that are useful as well as harmful to the soil. Right, so we are going to the next, which is 5 forces analysis. Right, so 5 forces analysis, of course, is contain 5 main thing. Right, so the first one is customer base. Alright, so right, so we are going to the next one is 5 process analysis. So 5 process analysis consists of power of buyers. The first one, second one is trade of new entrant. The third one is competitive rivalry, and the fourth one is power of supply. But lastly is trade of substitute. There are 4 analysis of process. So the next one is market structure. The market structure. Here we have identified several supply sites and demand sites contain constraints at both the regional and country level that limit the development of input markets and therefore fertilizer uptake. Right, so the next one is the graph about the market segmentation. Right, the market segmentation consists of farming and gardening. That is our main target customer. Right, so as you can see, there is a graph up there. Okay, right. So the next one is market trend. Okay, market trend is divided by 4. First one is market by source, which is content of plant, animal, and also mineral. So the next one is market by crop type. Cereal, it contains of cereal and grains, oilseed and pulses, fruits and vegetable, and others. The third one is market by form, which is dry and wet. And the last one is by application, which is gardening and also farming. Right, so the next one is market, which is expected sales. Right, so this graph is shown by in the short term, which are 6 months January to June. It does not show much improvement, but thus we always make sure to improvise every flaws that we produce, or every compliment, or even feedback from our customer, or even to be specifically our repeated customer. Right, so the next one is 5 stages. Yes, we are going to 5 stages of buyer decision process. So the first step of the buyer decision process is the need recognition stage, right? So problem recognition stage. Here the customer recognize the need of our problem and feels the difference between the actual state and some desired state. They try to find the good to satisfy such need. So this leads to the second stage for information about the project. Alright, this information search. The consumer tries to find out as much as possible about the product's available brands. And the third stage is consumer. Consumer uses the information to evaluate alternative brands. After that, the buyer makes the purchase decision at the fourth stage by selecting the most suitable product. All right, and the last but not least, last stage is the fifth stage, that the post-purchase evaluation, and it is the most important one. Depending on the level of satisfaction and dissatisfaction, the consumer will become a loyal customer or actively avoid the brand and tell others to do so via online reviews and word of mouth. All right, so the next one is buyer journeys. Right, so there is three stages, which is the awareness, consideration, and also decision process. So the awareness, the first stage of buyer's journey, begins when the potential customer becomes aware that they have a problem that needs resolution. So the next one, in consideration stage, buyer have identified a specific language they can use to define their problem, particular search terms or descriptors that yield result. Next, they will begin to create a list of all possible companies or products that offer a good solution. Alright, so the last one, in decision stage of buyer journeys, a buyer narrow down their list of vendors to the best few possibles and finally chooses one with which they will make their final purchase decision. Alright, so the next one is understanding customer needs. So there is five. So the first one is understand the customer. So we, our company, focus on the small company or the customer. So the next one is their occupation and interest. Right? So what they want. Okay, we aim more on the farmer, which are they invest on our product for their plant itself. The third one is when they buy. So farmer and gardener, they are not usually very frequent buyers. We can buy, but they at least once in a 2 months they should stock our product, depending to the quality, quantity. Okay, if it depends to the quantity, also it's related to our stock itself. Right. So the fourth one is method of buying. Mostly we accept the order from direct store or they come themselves. So the fifth one, the last one, is expectation of customer. Our company goals is to fulfill the needs and expectation of customer, which is having a good quality with a reasonable price. That is why we gain much more repeated customers. Right. So these are the target group. Right. There is three in total because this is the main group of our company's target. Okay. So as you can see, gardener. But the middle one is farmer, and also the last one, category three, is individual. Sorry, I'm gonna prepare it on my part. All right. So the next one is customer segmentation. So there is triangle in here. So the first thing, one is farmer that are usually purchased in bulk order. So the next one is gardener, a little bit lesser and focus on more quality fertilizer. Last but not least is individual. For example, is usually parents or grandmother, grandfather. Okay, they are including into the category of individual, which is more best and also simple. Right. So next one is market analysis. Right. So competitive analysis. In here, we I compute for big company that is and us. So there is price for the quality and service that I stated in here. The report. Okay, as you can see, Surtax, our Balewa, International, Rich Earth, and also Global Norwich. Alright, so next is competitor market effectiveness and also market share. So these are the report that our company produced based on competitors' potential and also strength. There are three companies shown in the picture. It's clearer image of strong unit and competitors towards our company. Our company is number one. Right, so the rest is our competitor. Alright, so here we go for the corporate structure and also culture of our company. The organizer or our company itself create a culture of passion, a business mission that goes deeper than revenue. Emphasizing our corporate mission and hiring like-minded people will reinforce the importance of what they do and foster of a self-sustaining culture of success. They create a positive of what they do and foster a self-sustaining culture of success. They create a positive culture of leadership, mentoring, make sure employees are comfortable collaborating with clique at all levels. Okay, encourage one-to-one meeting between various roles and objectives. So the third one, we create a workplace that culture that values personal growth. Both professional and personal development are important variables in person success. If you encourage our employees to pursue their passion, they will be more engaged and driven at work and also life. So the last one, we also create a culture around transparency. Always be intentional about having open conversation regarding the company also the internal or external factors that affect our health or its health. Alright, so the next one is key performance indicators. They are consists of four, which are average day or skill, energy employees, and also engagement. Okay. So the next one is resource analysis. So resource analysis are two types of resource. First, engagement are resource for search and development and procurement. The next one is inbound logistics, which will be operating and also customer service. So we are more familiar with logistics. Alright, so the next one is competitive advantage. Right, competitive advantage. First thing first, we have sustainability in attribute advantage that shows whether competitors can compete or not. Right, so most of the competitors copy each other, but the difference is our ways or the IT. Okay, so that's how we beat each other. So the second one is time for competitive invention or implementation. So the third one is resource density of advantage. Right. So the next one is, so we are going to the last part, okay, for 2.0 section, which is my agenda, situation analysis, which is a SWOT analysis. What is SWOT analysis? What is a strength? What are strength, weakness, opportunity, and traits? So only put here, alright, so the last slide. Okay, last slide. So first one, I'm going to tell about our strength. Okay, we have a self-supply and also a new source of income. So our opportunity is lack of knowledge and also inefficient operation. Okay, so our weakness is a lack of level and also biomass, which is trying to have practice, decline in demand, and also biomass loss. Alright, so that's all for situation analysis.
Okay, next we will continue with the market planning. So for market planning, we have a pricing objective. Next. Okay, for pricing objective, our objective is to ensure a quality leadership, to maximize quantity, and to maximize revenue. Okay, next is pricing strategy. So we use a variety of payment methods because we are aware that we have different types of different payment method, but at the same time we assure that we comply with the financial rules and regulation of Malaysia. So our payment methods are via bank transfer, online bank transfer, cash, and debit or credit card. Okay, thanks.
Okay, for this part is SWOT analysis. In terms of strength, our management team is highly experienced and knowledge and understand how to grow a business from a stretch to becoming a large company. On weakness part, as a new organic fertilizer company, we do not have much capacity to engage with any publicity that we intend to. So for the last part is opportunities that we have in our country is there are a lot of people are opting for healthy food such as organic foods, and therefore through a market survey that we conduct before, we are able to properly position our business to take advantage of the existing market for organic fertilizer. Next slide. Okay, for this part is I'm going to explain about publicity and advertising strategy, which is we place advertising on newspaper or magazine and other electronic media platforms. And for the second is engage in the internet and social media platform like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter to promote our organic fertilizer brand. And for the last is engage in roadshow from time to time in targeted communities. Okay, next.
Okay, next for market trend. Okay, for market trend, the campaign for organic food which nutritionists consider being healthier than non-organic food make it easier for organic fertilizer company to sell their product. The truth is that organic fertilizer play an important role in the cultivation of organic crop. Okay, next, sales and marketing strategy. Okay, for the Orgalizer will generate income by manufacturing natural organic and animal waste or switch origin fertilizer, manufacturing potting soil, plant food and also. In order to continue be in business and grow, we must continue to sell our well-batched organic fertilizer to the available market, which is why we will go all out to empower our sales and marketing team to deliver our corporate sales goal. In summary, the Orgalizers will adopt the following sales and marketing approach to sell our organic fertilizer. Introduce our organic fertilizer brand by sending introductory letter to resident with flow machine and other stakeholders in Selangor, Pahang and other cities in Malaysia. Engage in direct marketing and sale. List our business and product on yellow page at local directories.
Okay, my name is Nur Arifah Zakira binti Tanferi. I will present about financial modeling for marketing strategy. Okay, financial objective. For financial objective is business create goal for success and growth. Financial target are frequently revenue. We will decide how much it want to boost its revenue over a specific time period. We aim to increase sales in order to enhance revenue. This is what derive a company's success and allow it to expand. This goal can be modified for each new period. For example, we will establish a 1 year sale increase goal of 10%, and if this is a success, the company experience significant growth, it may set a greater goal of a 15% sale increase for the next year. Okay, second, our company will make sure to increase deduct, whereas revenue is the total amount of profit made by a company. We can normally boost profit margin by cutting costs. This is accomplished through the development of supplier connection or the streamlining of operation. If a company's expenses are already as low as a feasible, but it still want to increase profit margin, the next option is to raise the price of the product or service. Our company also make sure that our business has a financial stability. We'll prepare cash flow of particular concern. If we negative cash flow on certain period, we will cut down some of our expenses. At the same time, we will also ensure that the capacity of our company to pay dividend. That for funding category. Our company have two funding category, which is retained earning and debt capital. Okay, for retained earning, in a general, our business exists to make a profit by selling a product or service for more than it costs to manufacture. This is our most fundamental source of funding, and hopefully the primary method of bringing money into our net income. Retained earning, this money can be used to make investment and expand the business, but they are frequently utilized to reward shareholder through dividend payment or share buyback. Okay, second, debt capital. Our business also borrow money from bank. We can accomplish it privately through bank loan or public through a debt issue. This debt issue refer to as corporate bond, and they allow a large number and investor to become the lender or creditor to our organization. The principal and interest should be paid to the lender, which is the most important concern when borrowing money. If we do not or repay the it may often tax deductible for our organization, and those interest costs are generally less expenses than alternative source of cash. Okay. Next, this is our key component of financial forecast. We start 2018, and our pre-operative cost is 5,200. Okay, this is our loan type. Our total amount for loan type is 52,000. This is our revenue and cost for 12 months. Total revenue for is 207,900. For total indirect cost is 104,400. Okay, next for RNC for 10th year. Okay, first year we got total revenue 207,019, and for year 10 we got 368,200. Okay, for total indirect cost we got for year first we got 100 and 300. Okay, for the cash flow for 12 months, we got cash balance 55,252. For cash flow 10th year, we got cash balance for year 10 337,475. Okay, for profit and loss 12 months, total operating expenses that we get is the tax 10,927. Okay, for profit and loss 10th year, for year 10 we got total operating expenses is 64,300, and net profit that we got is 262,842. Okay, for balance sheet for 10th year, we got for year 2018 we got net worth 60,900 1,842. Okay, for financial performance for 10th year metric. This is a metric for financial performance for 10th year. This is our metric. Okay, financial performance graph. This is our graph. Okay, for break even point, we got sale price per unit 58, and total sale that we got 204,750, and total fixed cost 2,125, and net profit that we get 29,625. Okay, for result, break even point that we have 2,603.82. This our graph for break even analysis chart, and graph for variable cost per unit and unit contribution margin. Okay, this is our sale volume analysis for 8th year. For 8th year we got loss, and 3 year last we got profit. Okay, that's
Okay, my name is Muhammad Ikram bin Azman, and I'm going to present about control. And on this part, I'm going to explain about marketing organization, implementation plan, and also contingency planning. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is our overall organization, which is we have CEO and also executive secretary, operation COO, finance CEO, and also marketing sales, and also R&D. And after that, next slide. Okay, this is our marketing department, which is we have digital marketing in this part, marketing, promotion, and other medias, which is in this part we design a professional website and upload a work portfolio in the form of image or video to show type of different fertilizer and offer sample to client or partner to give them a chance to make the best decision. So distribution channel network. And also the second part is operation department, which is we have material procurement. Material procurement is compost, blood meal, bone meal, and also seaweed extracts. And the second one is control and monitoring. So so for the third department, which is human resources department, we have marketing staff planning and training, which is in this part we train the knowledge of fertilizer and operation fertilizer for the staff. So for the final part is financial department, which is we have marketing, budget, and financial. And this part we track on track financially and allocate funds into the right place and and set that financial. So next slide. Okay, this is our scenario analysis, which is we have opportunity, strong change, and stagnancy and trend. So for the first one is opportunity. Opportunity, we analyze the market and trends. So the strong change is we analyze of the organic business, and the stagnancy we analysis of competitors, and for the trade is we analysis of the business environment. Okay, next slide. Okay, so this is our tactics, which is optimistic. We have market penetration, capture a larger share of existing market, and protect and build strategy. So the tactic we're gonna do is market development. Approach involve the promotion of existing product into new markets, and the second part is most likely we do, which is product development. Need a new product or existing customer. And for the second is creating new innovation, then it's probably well positioned to use this strategy. And the tactic we use is uh, focus on creating new products or service and introducing them to existing customer. So for the last part is pessimistic, we awareness and knowledge, which is greenhouse fertilizer storage areas concentrate nutrients and that must be stored and managed properly. So we use the tactics, potential target of extension efforts that aim to promote organic fertilizer and also fertilizer storage and also handling. Okay, next slide. Okay, this is our milestone. We have advertising, promotion, and other media, which is budget allocated is 4,500. And for the second is material procurement. We have operation department, which is budget allocated is 52,000. And for the third task is distribution channel. We marketing department, which is budget allocated is 2,200. And also for the fourth part is marketing staff planning and training. The resources is human resource department. Budget allocated is 5,000. And for the fifth part, control and marketing. Also operation department, 3,000 budget allocated. And the last part is marketing, budget and financial department, 5,000. Okay, next slide. Okay, for the best case scenario, which is advertising and promotion, we gain new customer and also increase in sales. And the marketing budget, for the second part is marketing budget and financial, ability to track its sales and commercial ads. And for the second is meet the ideal growth target. And the third part is monitoring and control, which is meet the quality requirement. And also we waste material prevention. And the last part is material procurement, which is availability of the material at the right time and also cost reduction. Okay, next slide. For the last is worst case scenario, which is we have advertising and promotion, which is we on this business we misinterpret in copywriting and also lost sales opportunities. And the second is monitoring and control, which is we delay in works done and also complain from the customer. And the third part is material procurement, help the production. The second is accidental order to the supplier. And for the last part is marketing budget and financial. We miscommunication about the information and also failing in wages of the employers. So that's all from us. Thank you.